Hello, everybody, and welcome to our English acquiring channel and topic discussing and vocabulary building studies. Okay, all right. Anyway, this is the last trip of tour 5. Yes, so our uh, fifth playlist will have been completed by us. Okay. Yes, here are our beautiful and useful, meaningful words and phrases. Of course, they serve a meaning. They signify a meaning. Each word is a sign of a meaning and they indicate a meaning. Together, of course, yes. Meddle in, the first word as a verb is meddle in, means interfere in or into other people's affairs or business. Inferior as an adjective, and the opposite is superior. Yes, for example, I am sure you are familiar with the concept inferiority complex, superiority complex. They are, yes, both of them are extremes. There is no need to go from one of them to the other. Yes. Okay, inferior as an adjective means situated below or directed downward toward the feet. Superior as an adjective, greater, preferable, higher in quality or higher in rank. Dampen as a verb, make damp or moist, to make slightly wet. Okay. Dampen, have you read this? Let me delete it here. Yes, there is no need here. Dampen, yes, dampen. While I was organizing them, sorting them out, it I remained it here. It was remained here. Okay. Okay, let's go on with private. Private as a noun means soldier, but soldier of the three lowest military ranks. Okay. Field, as for field marshal, an officer holding the highest rank in the army. Scatter, yes, we have been familiar with this verb. Scatter means distribute. Distribute loosely as by sprinkling. Okay. Smash means ruin, destroy, defeat, break completely and suddenly. Smash. Okay. Boulder as a noun, a large piece of stone that can theoretically be moved if enough force is applied. Yes, invigorating, invigorating as an adjective, giving strength, energy, and vitality. Energizing as an adjective, yes. Accelerating, accelerative or lively. Yes, invigorate is the verb form to give life or energy to somebody or something. Or freshen is also a beautiful verb, which also means refresh. Yes, refresh. In spirit, do you remember dispirit? This is the opposite of dispirit. It means activate, yes, encourage, but this spirit is discourage, yes. Okay, now journey towards personal perfection. Okay, we are focusing on the journey towards personal perfection, of course, personal journey. Okay, learning the truths by reading, listening, observing, and experiencing. Can we think of learning without reading, Of course, no. Of course, not. We cannot imagine learning something new without reading, without listening. They are very necessary. But what about observing? Yes, observing is more effective than reading and listening. And what about experiencing? Of course, it is the most important method, way of learning something, learning or gaining something, acquiring something. Yes, for example, if we look at the images, the image on the left, for example, we can learn something about the cable car. This is a cable car. This is a cable car, and there is a small one. It is also a cable car to go to high places. Okay. Of course, on electricity. They run on electricity. Yes, we learn something about a cable car, okay, to go to the summit or peak of a mountain. Yes. But this is a way, yes, by reading and listening, we can learn something about the cable car and a journey, a travel towards the summit or peak or alp or apex of a mountain. Now let's think about observing. But when we see a cable car and the people in it, and while they are moving up towards the summit, towards the peak of a mountain, it is, of course, a better learning. But when it comes to experiencing, if we buy our ticket and if we step in that cable car and start traveling or start journeying in that cable car towards the summit of a mountain, it is the true learning, real learning. Yes, it is the most effective learning. Okay, of course, we cannot deny the rest of the methods. They are also necessary. Now, again, I asked ChatGPT to see the effect of contemplation. Yes, to see the effect of contemplation before speaking or doing something, generating something, acting. Yes, before acting. I asked this question: what's it like? How is it? Yeah, what's it like to speak and act with contemplation and without contemplation? Of course, the first part seems positive, but the second part naturally seems negative. Okay, ChatGPT said this: engaging in activities without contemplation can lead to hasty decisions and superficial interactions, lacking depth and authenticity. Yes. So, contemplating, pondering without sorry without contemplation. Yeah, if we do something, if we engage in activities without contemplation, they will not have a depth, yes, and authenticity. They will be naturally superficial and superficial and swallow. Yeah, the opposite of deep is swallow. Okay, superficial. Okay, but when it comes to conversely, on the other hand, engaging in these activities with contemplation fosters, beautifies, improves. Introspection means self-observation and self-questioning. And deliberation. Deliberate, as you know, means think deeply. Yes, think in detail. Deliberation is the noun form. And to do something, for example, we can name our studies as a deliberation, especially in harmony 4. We will talk about again ego, I-ness, benlik, and we will deliberate on them. We will express our ideas, opinions about the ego, of course, depending on some knowledge gathered beforehand. Okay, deliberation is a good noun. Yes, we can call each conversation a deliberation. And deliberation leading to more thoughtful and intentional communication, purposeful communication and expression of ideas, expressing ideas. Okay. Now, a marginal note. If you say, who do you think you are to challenge these famous philosophers? You are like a mere fly, and yet you interfere in the flight of eagles. I would reply, while having a pre-eternal teacher like the Quran, in matters concerning truth and the knowledge of God, I do not have to attach as much value as that of a fly's wing to those eagles, who are the students of misguided philosophy and deluded intellect. However inferior I am to them, their teacher is 1,000 times more inferior than my teacher. Pre-eternal Quran. With the help of my teacher, whatever caused them to become submerged did not so much as dampen my tools. An insignificant private, yes, let's think of an insignificant private who acts in accordance with the laws and commands of a great king is able to achieve more than a great field marshal of an insignificant king. A good allegory or metaphor. Indeed, I saw in various books some of the things Ibn Sina had said and some of his principles, but he had become stuck. He could go no further. He was submerged before reaching the truth. Anyhow, in order to save you from anxiety, I showed you a small part of truth. Now I return to my journey. Gradually, I realized that I had been given two things to use. One was a torch. It would scatter the darkness of that subterranean nature. The other was a device which, by smashing mighty boulders and huge rocks, would open up a way for me. I was told, this torch and device have been given to you from the treasury of the Quran. So I carried on for a long time in this way. Then suddenly I realized that I had come out on the other side. I saw a world where everywhere there was rejoicing, bright sunshine in a most beautiful springtime and an invigorating breeze and delicious life-giving water. I said, I pray all praise be to God, because all these beautiful things are from Him. So all praise be to God. Okay, this is all for now, and see you in the next video. I wish you a good day.